My name is Santiago Velasquez, and I'd like to talk about The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci. So, every year, billions of dollars worth of art pass through international auctions, while museums each hold on to tens of thousands or go even up to hundreds of thousands of artwork collections. But when we talk about paintings throughout time, I think only few have really earned the title of masterpieces, some pieces that truly are priceless. So that's why I'd like to talk a little bit about Leonardo da Vinci. He was born April 5th, 1452 in Vinci. He was an Italian polymath of the high Renaissance and passed away May 2nd, 1519. He was the apprentice to the sculptor and painter Andrea del Verrocchio in Florence, and in 1478 became an independent master based in Milan. At the age of 45, he painted the mural entitled The Last Supper. And in this painting, the message conveyed seems to be straightforward, but I think the artist manages to add layers of complexity through his attention to detail. So, a general analysis of this mural would typically try to make sense of the body language and the facial expressions of the apostles, but I'd like to analyze it more of a design point of view and how Leonardo brings sometimes unnoticed details to light. So, first of all, I'd like to start off by saying the scene is not a frozen moment. Rather, it is a representation of successive moments. So, Jesus has declared the forthcoming of his betrayal, and the apostles react. Leonardo's vision appears neatly arranged with a hand to the left and a hand to the right. As we can see, Jesus wears his traditional red and blue robe and has his beard. The meal takes place in an almost austere room so that the viewer focuses on the actions taking place in the foreground, meaning in the front. The dark tapestries line the walls on either side, while the back wall is dominated by three windows that look out on an amazing landscape, recalling Milan's countryside. Leonardo's represented the spacing linear perspective using a technique rediscovered in the Renaissance that employs parallel lines that converge at a single vanishing point to create the illusion of depth on a flat surface. He placed the vanishing point at the right temple of Jesus, thus drawing the viewer's attention towards the main subject. Although linear perspective seems like a schematized method of creating an illusion of space, is complicated by its reliance on a single vantage point. Any viewing position other than the vantage point reveals a slightly distorted painted space. According to CNN, scholars discovered that the vantage point for the Last Supper is at about 15 feet, meaning at this distance from the floor, you would be able to see only the bottom of the table and not the actions taking place above. Also, I'd like to note that the table is far too large to fit in the depicted room, yet it is not large enough to seat 13 men, at least not along the three sides that they are placed. This detail is probably something artists in his time would overlook. It's kind of fascinating. The scene is so seemingly and simply organized and is a puzzling resolution to the challenge of creating the illusion of three-dimensional space on a flat surface. Leonardo's so oh, whoops. So to wrap up a little bit, I'd like to say Leonardo's attention to detail, to the small things, is, I think, what set him apart from the rest, to be honest. He's probably one of the greatest artists throughout history because of his attention to detail, painting one of the best known, best visited, most written about, most sung about, most parodied about works of art ever, this being the Mona Lisa. And although the current state of the mural, the Last Supper's delicate condition has not lessened the painting's appeal, and instead it has become part of the artwork's legacy, I'd say. So this has been my analysis. I hope you enjoyed it. I tried my best. Just know that. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.